What is up, guys? Welcome back to Prizepicks. Today is Wednesday, April 17th, and I have another NBA parlay for you today. It's the second day of the play-in. Yesterday there were a couple good games. The Lakers beat the Pelicans, and the Kings knocked the Warriors all the way out of the play-in tournament. If you saw, Klay Thompson had a big fat 0, so I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with him this offseason. But anyway, let's get right into it. As always, we will be locking this in on Sleeper. If you don't know, Sleeper is the best sportsbook out there right now. They put their lines out early. They always have half-point lines, so you never get stuck on a hook or on a tie to avoid a line. They have the best deposit match in the business for new users. If you use the promo code PRE, you get a deposit match of up to $500. Make sure you do use that promo code, because I have spoken to some people who have signed up, did not use a promo code, and they don't get the deposit match. So you definitely want to get that. It's if you have the money laying around, it's $500 free dollars. Roll it over once, take it out, you got $1,000. So Sleeper's also offering this free square for new users, with Trae Young only needing a single point tonight. Normally he would need 22.5, but the line is lowered to 0.5. So let's get right into it. The first line we have is Kelly Oubre over 13.5 points. Is this right? This can't be right. Oh, the minutes changed. I was going to say, I know he doesn't hit it 100% of the time. No, so Kelly Oubre he hits this line consistently, though. 22 of his last 30 games. He did miss it this most recent game. That was the last game of the regular season. He didn't get his minutes in, so he didn't hit the line. But if you scroll down here, I will show you that if you see the minutes, if you move them up to when he averages over 30, or gets over 30, so these are all the games where he gets at least 30 minutes. He averages 36.2 in games over 30. And he hits the points line 90% of the time. Today is essentially the playoffs, with them being in the play-in. If they win, they secure their playoff spot. If they lose, they have to play one more game, and hopefully, for their sake, if they win, then they will get their playoff spot. But of course, they don't want it to get to that point. They want to just win, get in the playoffs, get that 7 seed. So Oubre is going to get his minutes, and as you can see, when he gets over 30 minutes, he hits this 90% of the time. Going back 2 seasons, he hits it 94% of the time. 9 of his last 10, 5 of his last 5. When Oubre gets the minutes, he puts up 14 or more points. It's great value. If you look here, even odds on FanDuel if you go over 100. If you go over on this line. But yeah, take this, lock it in. I love this line. You can take it as part of a parlay, or you can take it straight up. The next line we have here is for Jaime Jaquez Jr. to get at least 2.5 rebounds. Again, I have the minutes adjusted there. Let me take that off. So he still hits this line consistently. 6 of his last 10 isn't great. 22 of his last 30 sounds much better. 3/4 of the time on the year, and again, it's great odds. Now, again, with the minutes thing, though, if you increase his minutes to, like I had there, even just 19 minutes. Oops. He hits it 82% of the time going on the full season. In his last 30, where he hits at least 19 minutes played, he hits this 83% of the time. And a lot of times he's getting 4, 5, as many as 9, it looks like here. So he's not just barely scraping by. Sure, he has a few games with 3, but more often than not, he clears it by at least a full rebound. Again, another line that I like as part of a parlay, or straight up. So definitely lock this in. Now, as I mentioned before, on Sleeper we get this free Trae Young square for new users when you sign up with the promo code PRE. And so here's what that parlay looks like. Now, if you use the Trae Young code, or the free square, it is limited to $20. But with Trae Young in there, this ends up being about a 5.2 times parlay. So you can turn $20 into a little over 100. Now, if you're not a new user and you don't have the ability to use this free square, don't worry, I'm not leaving you out. So we will take off the Trae Young, And then I just want you to come take a look at something real quick. So Joel Embiid, points and rebounds tonight. The line is at 41.5. As is, he hits this a lot of the time. 70% in his last 30, 2/3 of the time on the whole year. But because of Sleeper, that line is actually discounted for tonight, all the way down to 33.5. So if we take this line, drop it all the way down to 33.5, these numbers shoot up. 26 of his last 30, 34 of his 39 on the season, 12 of 15, 3 of his last 5. The numbers are great. They're in his favor. And again, it's the playoffs. The reigning MVP is going to show out. He's not going to want to miss the playoffs. He's going to get his minutes, and he's going to go over this line. I mean, 33.5, he could easily go over that in points alone. He could easily go over that in the first half, frankly, with the kind of season that he's had. So this is just another over that you want to lock. If you take either of these parlays, I think you have a great chance to win. And with all of these lines, I would also recommend taking them straight up, or even doing a round robin. So you could do the whole parlay, Oubre, Jaquez, and Embiid, and then you could also do Oubre and Jaquez by themselves, or as a two-man parlay. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys tail and make some money tonight, and I will see you again tomorrow. Thanks.